Can you put some credit on Mia's phone? She said, between mouthfuls of popcorn. I was studying the ad for a nice-looking convertible that was either speeding down the wiggly mountain road on rails or entirely photoshopped. It was our second cinema visit, and, like last time, I was hoping not to see too much of the film. No. What do you mean, no? Arguing with Soraya was like arguing with Dad. No logic, no reasoning, no gradual raising of voices. 0 to 60 via nowhere. Soraya, it's illegal. I magicked 50 quid onto your phone. I don't want everyone knowing that. It's not like you took 5 tenors out of someone's pocket. It's exactly like that. No, it's not. It's like they dropped the money on the floor and you picked it up. You're just being mean, Dan. How am I going to tell her that you can't be bothered to shove in the code or whatever it is? Great. Throw it back in my face. Who else have you told? Only Jasmine. Note the only. Soraya did the whole sob story thing. Mia had a decrepit wind-up phone, an evil mum, and no hair straighteners. Whatever. I gave in. Not because I'm soft, but because I didn't want a row. I wanted to put my arm round her and taste the popcorn she'd just eaten. I got what I wanted, and so did Mia. But I made it clear it was a one-off. She was over-the-top grateful. One-off. Ha! Girls like to talk. Girls change their BFF every week. Girls are constantly taking selfies and posting them. Girls chew through data. A phone to a girl is not for talking or even texting. It's a body part. When word got round Soraya's millions of friends that I could get free credit, old Dan, nice eyelashes, long, dark, good at maths, witty, just telling it how it is, not bothered about almost everything, morphed into new Dan. Exactly the same, except everyone wanted to know new Dan, invite him to the party, hang out with him. This is tricky to explain. I know right from wrong, but I seem to have my own definition of wrong. Kicking someone's head in is wrong. Fleecing a few £100 off a mobile phone operator, not so bad. Fleecing a few £100, or in fact much more, and not making any money yourself, stupid. So I introduced a fee. 20%, strictly cash. An entirely random figure based on not wanting to think of myself as greedy. Translated for customers that found percentages a challenge, that meant I'd obtain £10 of credit on any phone number I was given for the paltry payment of £2. Everybody wins. The king of pay-as-you-go was born. Even though I was careful about where I hacked from, spoofing IP addresses, it was no surprise, and a bit of a relief, when the top-up site identified the loophole and closed it down after 7 weeks. It would make me sound good if I said the guilt was getting to me, but it was more that it took up too much time, and I didn't like being hassled to get credit for people's Twitter followers, cats, dead ants, and demons. You meet crazies, you really do. So, all in all, the upside was that I made enough money to buy an Alienware laptop. The downside was that there were lots of downsides. One, Soraya got bored with me always being on my phone or laptop and replaced me with a different model. Boy band haircut, nice teeth, alcohol problem, judging by his photos. I hacked his email, cancelled his memberships of everything from Netflix to the Monterey Aquarium, and put my favourite pics of his, the most embarrassing, up on Facebook. Quite satisfying. 2, Ty disapproved big time. He stopped waiting for me after school, said he didn't want to be friends with the criminal underclass. It didn't matter to start with, because I had Soraya and all the groupies who wanted favours, and I thought he'd cave. But when it was all over, I had to crawl my way back into his good books. Joe, on the other hand, was a good customer.